Hello there, this is Alex Pluto. I am currently working on what you can see is a sort of canal around a central island. I've been working on this pretty much all day yesterday, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm wanting to do with it today. All those trees are gotta go. Pretty much all the trees around here are probably gonna go, which is nice because I have another red axe. So basically what I'm planning and why I'm cutting down all these trees is I'm wanting to create a sort of a city center around this pond. Like, this pond isn't just in the middle of nowhere, it's in the middle of a city. I'm thinking kind of like with Italian roots, maybe some Greek roots. Then I might make it a two-story village, since there's like a hill behind me, like especially over there and over there. Then it's like a two-story building. And so there are people walking around on the roofs of the first one to get into the second one. Do I need to be using another right axe? Probably not. Does it make this a lot faster? Hell yes. I have more brick slabs, so I'm able to go back in and do more of this. I don't know what I'm going to use the nether brick for yet, so I'm going to leave it as individual bricks right now. Yeah, I guess I could show you like the entirety of what I've done. So this is marble with brick over top of it. Provided that I get enough marble, I might cleave off the top of this and make it marble instead of dirt. Or I might just build like a nice little gazebo on top. But then if you look over here, to get out of the pool, I made these little zigzag stairs. I think they're really cute. So happy that you can waterlog slabs now. I wish that I had the ability to have like a camera account, because I'd love to be able to do like a time lapse of all the bricks going down on the bottom. Well, the thing is, I could log in on my phone, but then I don't know how I'd get the footage onto my computer. Technically I could do it on my laptop, but that's way the heck upstairs, and I don't feel like bringing it down here. I guess we're just waiting for more bricks, because it takes so many clay to make bricks, and they all smelt individually, which I'm not a fan of. So we shall be sitting here for the next 20 minutes maybe before I actually do more work on the tiling. And then I think I need to go get more cobblestone, because I'm gonna line the bottom. Now you can see that there's like cobblestone on the edge. I want to take out all the sand and dirt on the second layer and make it cobblestone. Yeah. Okay, this is me from the future looking back at this, editing out all the quiet bits that you don't hear any talking. I have only 3 minutes of footage thus far, and at this point, in actual real time, without all the quiet bits being cut out, I've been recording for like 20. And I'm a little worried that I don't have enough content, so I'm adding this in as sort of a humorous haha, and yeah. I just heard a cow moo. Hello. I'm going to grab more of these. Let's stick these in here because 3 is better than 1. Ow. Ow. I'm sorry, this is a tangent. I'm upset about Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach because it has spawned such a massive and loving fandom that it doesn't deserve, because it's such a trash game. Like, I wish that these people had something like of better quality to enjoy and to obsess over and make good content for. But they don't, because the game is not good. And like, it's broken. And there's stuff that doesn't work, and the plot is non-existent. But we all took one look at Freddy Fazbear and we're like, this is our new dad, and he does not get a say. Get off of my chest! I especially feel bad for Let's Players, like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, Crank Gameplays. Like, I feel bad for people who, like, tried to sit down and give it an honest go of playing, and they just couldn't because the game is so bad. Like, Mark has said that he has shaved off hours of footage from his Security Breach Let's Play, because he's just wandering around not knowing what the hell to do. And I feel so bad for him. It's like, Let's Players don't deserve that. Let's Players deserve better content and better quality. And, you know, just the ability to make something genuinely great. I don't know, you guys probably didn't sign up to hear me rant about Five Nights at Freddy's in a Minecraft stream. Or, it's not even a stream, it's not even a Let's Play either, it's just me playing Minecraft. I know I said I was getting coal. This is also partially an iron run. I don't know why. I don't really plan on using iron, but I might be making some tracks later to go between this build and my other builds. I wish there's this mechanic in the game Subnautica where you can like make paths via these little marker things. And I wish Minecraft had that same sort of system. Like, yes, you could use redstone or whatever, you could use torches, but I feel like it'd be a lot of fun to have some sort of, like, 3D version of mapping. My inventory is so messy. But this is coming along really nicely. I'm enjoying how this is looking. I need to sit down and figure out how I'm going to structure these videos, because, like, I've never really done a sort of Minecraft series before that's been, like, successful. I think I might have streamed it once, but not well. I might need to make a whole new channel for it. It's so funny to just look over and see a sheep with red wool just walking around. Okay, I'm like halfway done with this, I think. Maybe 2/3 done. Because I have this whole stretch, and I have this whole stretch done. And so, yes, I just need that much left. So, I'm about halfway to 2/3 of the way done. I might go through and take out all the sand in the island and just make it dirt bits. So yes, this is going to be my project while I'm waiting for the bricks to be done. And I guess while I'm at it, I could also break down all the parts on the side that aren't cobblestone. Okay, I think I got all the sand. You might be like, well, Alex, why are you doing things so out of order? Because if I don't, then I sit there AFKing for 30 minutes, waiting for all the clay to be done. And it takes forever. So I'm giving myself a task to do while I'm waiting for it to smelt. I might make that part brick, just so that it blends in better. I know that I can be very sporadic. It's not entirely on purpose, I promise. It's funny, there's this current trend now on TikTok. Ugh, yes, I use TikTok. It's like, oh, your younger self would feel safe with you now, and it's like, no. My younger self was very sheltered, and would not be okay with half of the stuff that I do now. And, like, it's not even, like, illegal things. It's just, like, adult things. Like, my younger self would never drink, would never, smoke weed, would never go hanging out at stupid o'clock at night, would never fly to San Diego by themselves to see anyone, would never get on a plane by themselves. Like, it is just within the past 2 or 3 years that I am okay with half the stuff that I do now. It's like, oh, your younger self would be safe with you. No. No, like, they would be safe, but they would not feel safe. I am vaguely concerned that I don't have enough clay to finish what I'm doing. I will have an organization system eventually. I do not have one now. I don't know if it's coming through as obviously as I think it is. I'm sorry if my accent keeps shifting. Because I watch British, Irish, and Scottish people online. And so it's not intentional, but occasionally I feel like I'm slipping into non-American accents. Just slightly, just slightly. And it's funny because the accent switch isn't, like I said, it's not super thick. And so it's not something that I feel is super noticeable. So yes, if you couldn't tell, this is supposed to be like a road that goes through. I am upset that I can't do like polished deep slate or polished deep slate bricks or anything like that. I have to use cobbled deep slate. And I think that's bullshit, honestly. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm hoping that I grabbed enough clay to do this, because I really don't want to have to go find more. Yes, I know where I can find more, but that's effort. A lot of what I'm doing right now is just super tedious work. I'm just going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, just trying to get bricks done. So I'm probably cutting a lot of it out. Anyways, I do believe that what I'm doing right now is working out quite well. As you can see, kind of from this shot, I can actually go around and show you. It looks pretty good, I think. And most of it's done just at this little corner. And that's, what, maybe 40 or 50 blocks left? I don't think I have enough clay. Oh, I don't. And there's none others, are there? Oh, I have some of those. I'm gonna have to get like 3 more blocks of clay. Yeah, I need like, how many is this? I need 6 more. I need 3 more blocks of clay. Because I think it's 4 clay enough to make a brick block. Alright, I'm just gonna grab extra just to be careful. Alright, so we'll wait for those to go. Meanwhile, I need to figure out what I'm doing with the rest of this. I think I'm gonna use the gravel and sand that I have, and I'm gonna make some concrete. I am a little angry that you have to use, like there has to be a dye in there somewhere. Why did I use the bone meal before the white dye? And then here's what we do. This is not working as well as I thought it would. Alrighty, change of plans, because that clearly did not work like I thought it was going to. We're gonna do this. That worked much better. Alrighty, and finished. Okay. I'm a little sad that it makes this bottom step kind of not important, but whatever, it's fine. I am now going to use all that white concrete that I got, and I'm going to kind of map out where I want to put houses and stuff. So I'm wanting to make this village kind of like very European, kind of Italian in theme, I guess. So I kind of crowded together, very neighborly. So like I said, I want kind of a shop front here. Maybe I'll bring this one forward like so. I'm actually going to go look up Italian architecture. Okay, so not super squared off. Definitely a lot of two-story buildings. And a lot of, like, organic materials. I'm seeing stone, I'm seeing, you know, tile roofing. Okay, okay. Cool. So the vibe I'm kind of going for is like if you guys have seen the movie Luca from, like, Disney. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going through and making, like, different shaped houses so they're not all super similar. And then I'm going to add details to them later. I need to smelt a lot more stone so I can get a lot more bricks because I want to do the same style sidewalk on the other side. So, and I'm fully aware that I'm going to need a lot more coal. Right now I'm just going to put them all over on this side. And I think I'm actually going to call it there. That seems like a decent chunk of things to look forward to in the next episode. I got all these bricks done. I got the lining to the thing done. And I'm starting to work on houses. I think that is a good place to leave it. So, I hope everyone has a good day. Hope you have a good life. And, you know, in general, just kind of be kind to one another. And I am out.